What's up, you guys? It's your boy JT Royce. Initially, I wasn't gonna make this video because I wasn't sure if it was right of me to, put this kind of information out there. But I've been thinking about it the past week, and I think it's the right thing to do. So, about a week ago, I received news from a good friend of mine that another good friend of mine, his name is James, had just passed away due to suicide. I worked with James for about a year, pretty much all of 2019. He was a great person, a unique soul, and he was my partner. I work with this guy 10, 12 hours a day, every day, almost every day, 6 days out of the week. I really got to know him, learn about his life, his past, his family, his dreams. And it just so happens that James was a huge wrestling fan. And when he found out that my profession is professional wrestling, it's my dream, it changed everything. We were already friends before, but he just looked at me a different way. I mean, this is a guy that's like, he was almost 30 years old, and he's got a house, he's got a family, he's got kids, and he's looking at me like I've made it, I've done it. When the reality is I'm just starting out. I'm way down here, but he looked at me a certain way, and that meant a lot. He would always ask me questions, about wrestling and things that things you want to know growing up, but you never really figure out unless you join this business. Sometimes I wouldn't tell him. I would tell him, join a wrestling school and you'll find out. I gotta protect the business. But we worked with each other up until about March when I moved to San Antonio. And I gave him a big hug and I told him, don't be a stranger. He always wanted to come out and watch me wrestle, but the time just never matched up, our schedules. And then plus when I moved in March, that's when the whole pandemic, the virus went global. So everything shut down. Nobody was wrestling, nobody was working. Things are just starting to get picked back up, and he actually had texted me about a week before he passed, and he wanted to hang out. He wanted to get together because I was in the Houston area. And I told him, next time. It was so short notice, and especially with this virus going around, I didn't want to take any chances. When in reality, that probably would have been the best choice. I never got to say goodbye. He never got to see me wrestle. He always talked about it. He always wanted to see me wrestle. He would ask me every Monday, "How's your match? Did you win?" And I can't think of a better match for him to watch with the best seat in the house than JT Royce versus Sebi Mayhem for the Lightning Division Championship. I can't put into words what that means to me. Knowing that he'll be able to see that. Two friends going at it, two best friends going at it, fighting to prove who's the best. He'll get to see that. My match with Sebi Mayhem will be dedicated to my friend James. Don't miss it. It's October 24th, 7 p.m. at the Katy Kids Boxing Club. It's a great show, a great card, and you're not going to want to miss it. And I know James won't.